Alright people, we are now at Aldi. Rule number one of when you're trying to lose weight or shred down or whatever it is, park furthest away from the store. So if you look at the store there, that's Aldi. With virtually parts, if you look at the back. It doesn't take that much longer to walk, but the extra steps still add up. So rather than trying to find the closest car park spot, just park further away and walk the extra steps and stop being lazy. Trust me, it adds up. People, a dope thing to try out if you haven't already. If you go to Aldi, these 4 things are roughly 40 calories. So I normally have these at night because the sweetness of it really does help with like kicking the curb for having something sweet at night, because especially in this hot weather, you're sometimes not even hungry, you're just thirsty. So something like that, sweet and also a liquid, can help you a lot. This is funny considering we only came to buy bread. One thing I want to show you guys actually around the corner in a second, these little pancake things that are fairly good on calories. Alright, so these pancakes, what I remember is if you can eat 6 pieces and they're around 150-ish calories. And I think it's better than if you just bought 1 pancake, because you're more likely to indulge in more than one. Whereas when you eat loads of different pieces, you're more likely to like have some restraint. They're £1.60, and basically if you eat 6 of the pancake bites, it comes up to 165 calories. And you can eat them cold as well. I would probably say they taste better cold, but sometimes I have them warm. Alright, nothing feels better than getting out of the store, you're shopping and knowing your car's at the total opposite end, isn't it? So this is week 2, so we're going to do a little physique update now. Alright, and I think that more or less does it. That's a quick update. Overall, I feel like I look a little bit less puffy, but you know what I mean? Still got a ways to go. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress. Hopefully, those of you that join this journey are like tracking yourself, your progress every single week as well. You don't have to do it every single day, but definitely take progress photos. Don't just focus on the scale, because the scale is the demon, man. The scale weights fluctuate so often for various reasons, so you can't just rely on that alone. Progress photos and even measuring tape is probably a better option. I'm not doing measuring tape at the moment, I'm just doing progress photos. But if you got to a point where I felt like weeks are going by, I'm not really seeing much visual progress or the scales go down, I'll start doing the measuring tape, because that will sometimes notice the little body recomposition bits that you may not notice with your eyes looking in the mirror. But anyways, what I'm gonna do now is get into my workout, but I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Welcome people to another day of the vlog. Right now we're on a mission to actually go and buy a fan, because this morning I managed to bring myself to actually go on my treadmill in my actual house and do some steps, but the heat in the UK right now, plus that little room that I have the cardio machine in, which is so intense, it was so damn hot. And even though I do have my own fan in that room, it's super old, and to be honest, it barely blows at all. When I was in there doing it, it felt like someone was blowing at me with their mouth. Also in this video, I'm going to cover 3 of the main things I struggle with and hopefully how to surpass it when in these initial stages of trying to lose weight and get into the fat loss kind of routine. Because boy, they are kicking my ass, but I can give you the download of what roughly at least some of them are. Eating food after midnight, because I snack like a bitch when it goes past 12, because I stay up late. I don't go to sleep till like 2, 3. So the snacking vibes has just been there, but I've been getting better at it. There's also the fact that I have been refusing to go on my treadmill, which is why this scenario here of making the room cooler should entice me more to go in that room, so I'm not like dying of heat and using that as an excuse. And number 3, oh damn, I can't remember what it is now, but I'll remember later on. So which fan do I need? 16-inch, which could be pretty good, or the full-on cooler. I went into that store only aiming to buy a £24 fan, which I saw a few days ago, and I've left that store spending £60. The thing that put me over the most was the one thing that I actually bought that I said I was going to buy less of. Like, I'm trying to wean myself off from having the big, thick, juicy steak with the fat on it. There was Wagyu steak, and I love the Wagyu steak from Asda. It tastes so good. It's just, if you've tried it, you know. The Wagyu steak is way better than the average one. So anyway, as soon as I saw it, I thought, you know what, let me get one. Then I thought, you know what, they rarely ever have them in stock though. So I ended up buying 4. So the 4 steaks basically cost the exact same as the 1 fan. With that being said, if there's any food not snacks, like food that you guys are obsessed with, please let me know in the comments. I want to know what other food people just like could never let go or can't even think of limited. You know what I mean? Because yeah, man, this shit can be addictive. What is it, people? Welcome. So today what we're doing is a push day. Alright folks, me and Goku are going to go through some of this workout footage. Feel free to ignore me speaking on screen. It's simply because the gym was so loud. To listen to the audio was just so bare loud that you was never going to know what I was saying. So anyways, the overall gist of it was me talking about how when in this phase of trying to get back on track, you have to accept that the strength just ain't going to be the same. I remember lifting dumbbells of like, I think I was getting up to 46 kg for a decent reps period for like 4 sets of like 6 to 8. Whereas now I probably can't do that. So I was talking about how I have to humble myself, start off with the 28s, gradually move up. I think I eventually moved up to 40 kg. I think I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 on that, which I was quite happy with, to be fair. Like, I thought I was going to be worse off. I didn't think I was going to be able to get past like 36, 38. So I'm happy that I've at least, my baseline's at least like around 40 kg, which is great. Also, I was speaking about how my chiropractor kind of mentioned certain exercises I could start bringing back in. Like, there's one thing I need to do, strengthen my shoulders, because I've got like a little bit of a nick. The right one's acting up now. And also things on my leg days, for example, he said I can start bringing in some of the squats, because we've been working on, for example, building up my glutes and making sure that there's not so much pressure on just my lower back or my core, like having the glutes come into play when you're doing various squatted exercises, whether it's the barbell squat or a hat squat, wherever it is, just want to get them into play. So I'm going to slowly be gradually moving those in too. But overall, that was basically the gist of what I was saying in the workout. You know what I mean? It's nothing crazy magical. I was just kind of, you know, I wanted to kind of show you guys some gym footage, because nowadays everything's just super edits. So you don't even see what I want for the people. Anyways, people, I will see you guys in the next clip. Alright folks, ignore the sweat as I've just come back from the gym. Anyways, as for this week's update, so this week I've got like a more organized structure. I'm going to show you on screen what I've been putting in my phone for me, things to track every single week. So first thing here that I log every week now is the struggle points of the week. And this is important to log, which I'll tell you why in a minute. But the things I wrote down as my struggle points this week was midnight snacking, late sleeping, as in like going to bed late, and also not doing my morning treadmill. I just keep putting it off. Those were the struggle points that I knew I had to address, which I actually have improved. The morning treadmill thing, that was mainly one of the excuses, was it was too hot to do it, which is why I bought the fan, and I've been doing it with the fan, and it's actually been okay. That fan's pretty damn decent. It was £24 from Asda. If they have one, feel free to get it. As for the late sleeping, I've already slightly addressed that. I was going to bed at like 3 a.m, but I've moved that forward now, where it's more around the 1:30 a.m. or maybe 1:45. It's slowly getting better. I think I'll give myself the leeway of trying to get it to at least 1 o'clock, and that will help me with the one above it, which is midnight snacking. Because I stay up so late, I often will try and eat snacks after midnight. So at one point, I was getting snackish around 1 a.m, like 1:30ish. So at the moment, I think only twice this week after 12 o'clock period, I've actually snacked, which is pretty good. By the way, forgive me if I'm speaking a little bit faster than usual. It's probably the pre-workout still in my system from the workout, because I literally just came in, so I still kind of feel it. The reason why struggle points, logging them every single week is important is purely because if I now go to update this next week and I have the same struggle points on here that I haven't even tried to address, now I have to like assess myself and keep myself accountable and go, why have I not tried to improve that? It's more embarrassing if week on week on week, if I keep seeing the same thing that I don't even have to update because it's already on the list. So basically every single week now, when I look at it and go, oh shit, I've still got midnight snack on here. What am I going to do to constantly address it? Or in the event that I have tried to address it and it didn't work, I need to now think of something new. And I feel like putting it down, whether it's on paper or on your phone notes, is going to help you. You're more consciously aware of it, and you're going to probably try and at least fix it. And in my situation, because I'm showing you guys, it's something even more to hold myself accountable, because you'll be able to know. But one thing as well to definitely highlight, not just the struggle points, highlight the wins for the week. So I've got an area that's called good points. So basically the things that I feel like I've done well this week. It's important to also celebrate your wins, not just your things you're struggling with, because these are the things that will probably keep you motivated. It doesn't have to be anything massive. It can be something small. It could be simply just putting in the effort a little bit more into something, whether it was, I couldn't be asked to go for that daily walk, but today I went for it. Small wins like that matter. Like, some people think they have to be grand, massive things. They really don't. We're talking about a real lifestyle here. Lifestyle changes are small habits built up over time. So these small things added up become a big thing, trust. What I've got on my list is walked more than usual. So this week I actually averaged around 12 to 14,000 steps, which is more than my aim. My aim is actually around 8 to 10,000 steps on average. But this week it's been very sunny. It just gave me more of a reason to go outside and walk more. I also walked to my chiropractor and back, which is like a 50-minute walk there, 50-minute walk back. It's a bit of a stretch. Other than that, I trained 5 times this week, so that's the first time in a minute I think I've trained a proper good 5 times. Next up was I've overall increased my protein intake over the course of the week. I'm eating more high protein meals. I'm still not heavily tracking or anything like that, but I could definitely see that I've been eating more protein filled foods. Like I eat roughly usually around 3 to 4 meals per day. So all the meals for the most part I've had protein in it, rather than just having one of the meals, probably having a very low amount and just having something very carb heavy. Other than that, is I did have takeaway if you watch one of my full day of eatings, and I didn't go crazy with it. So I had a takeaway, I didn't ask for no big massive serving, I had a burger, and I think some chicken nuggets, and that was more or less it. So that is kind of like my weekly kind of outline. Let me know if you like this structure where I actually break down and tell you what I've actually done, or would you prefer just to see it as a vlog and just, I don't know, assume bits from what I'm doing in the videos? But personally, I feel like the structure of me actually breaking down exactly what are the good things, the bad things every single week may be more actually important for you guys, because it's more detailed, like, you know what I mean, there's more nuance in there rather than me just kind of showing you clips which may just be one day out of the week, whereas here I'm telling you. But anyways, people, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. You may see my little brother on the channel soon as well, because he's been motivated by some of these videos to actually get back on his grind too, because he's kind of fell off the gym wave since like COVID and going to uni. I think he said he's around 20 pounds heavier than when he last was probably on the channel. He doesn't look fat, but obviously before he was pretty lean. Anyways, people, I'm gonna go eat now because I'm damn hungry. But yeah, see you guys.